It's a whole vibe in this bitch. My niggas might slide on this bitch. Ooh, yeah. Off no nigga with a tongue on my name, but they ring me no check. I'm taxing every word that's facts. Too many L's to the face can't match. Never get caught up in he say when she said that she know this young king the man now. I got a plan, I ain't waiting for action, I'm making it happen, no handouts. I ain't tripping off no nigga with a tongue on my name, but they ring me no check. I'm taxing every word that's facts. Too many L's to the face can't match. I never get caught up in he say when she said that she know this young king the man now. I got a plan, I ain't waiting for action, I'm making it happen, I'm making it happen. I can't be tripping, but I'm on a mission. Some niggas was dipping while I'm bringing chips, and I'm harder than Crimson and finding fairly odd. Now they wanna fuck with the squad, now they wanna sit in my pod. Gave niggas a plate, but they wanna eat, not at the table full. They wanna show they teeth, keep your churrera set, cause this ain't gluten free. Damn. Crap back in the kitchen, and no telling what he cooking like God. Damn. Feeling good, how he should, switch your over wood, nigga, I tap. Slice. God leave the past in the ashes. Some niggas don't make it like classes. I wanna teach but can't force feed lessons. That's why I ain't tripping off no nigga with a tongue on my name, but they ring me no check. I'm taxing every word that's facts. Too many L's to the face can't match. Never get caught up in he say when she said that she know this young king the man now. I got a plan, I ain't waiting for action, I'm making it happen, no handouts. I ain't tripping off no nigga with a tongue on my name, but they ring me no check. I'm taxing every word that's facts. Too many L's to the face can't match. I never get caught up in he say when she said that she know this young king the man now. I got a plan, I ain't waiting for action, I'm making it happen, I'm making it happen. Niggas be faking the funk, what I got in my blood, nothing less than the best. Now why would I stress? Let's keep it blunt. You ain't in the gym, you shoot ball just for fun. See, I'm on the run, going straight to my destiny. I don't question them when they keep blessing me. Mr. Fantastic, my baby stretching me, but for them I pull it all together. See, it's nothing better. Hit my weed like it's butter. I can't believe it's not butter. TJ told me it's that new exotic. Gotta be, I just passed it to Scotty. In the sanctuary where I'm sparring, and you know my angels well guarded. Demons wanna try to keep me down, but you know me, it's seven always around. I ain't tripping off no nigga with a tongue on my name, but they ring me no check. I'm taxing every word that's facts. Too many L's to the face can't match. Never get caught up in he say when she said that she know this young king the man now. I got a plan, I ain't waiting for action, I'm making it happen, no handouts. I ain't tripping off no nigga with a tongue on my name, but they ring me no check. I'm taxing every word that's facts. Too many L's to the face can't match. I never get caught up in he say when she said that she know this young king the man now. I got a plan, I ain't waiting for action, I'm making it happen, I'm making it happen.
You read? It say Ethnic Issue More TV.
Yeah, I ain't really liking how this contract looking. You hear me? Yeah, like, nah. I'm looking at it, and yeah, you saying you wanna own all my masters? Nah.
The guys who want it all.
Now we don't work free, but we work cheap. Plantation is the workforce. Places keep us on our feet. Still working and he's 63. How he gonna eat? Jesus. His body hurting from the knee up. Out the game, but he wanna re-up. Now he yelling out, free us. He don't even know how to feel. If he quit a job, then he gotta steal. If he dealing drugs, get a lot of bills. If they try to rob, then he gotta kill. Feel like he's stuck in a trap. Make it worse, he black, so he face a lot of tears. But he won't give up, so he yelling out, free us. You out of your cotton picking mind if you think a nigga ain't tired. Fucking Thanksgiving and a Mayflower. Why they try to dump us on the waist side? How the cops still walking free and they in the streets if they took 8 lives? Why the slave patrol badge and the sheriff badge identical, same kind? Put a noose around our neck, hang time. Had us fighting for the mass and we still in the ring now, yelling gang time. Stripped the language, then gave us theirs and they get mad if we use slang now. Now everybody wanna care about the word, but the words carry pain now. I'm insane now, nigga, free us. Okay, first we gotta free our minds to get a line, think outside that line. Then we might need a 9, if they out of line, we can pay that fine. I ain't tryna get signed, no dotted line, y'all wasting time. Niggas trapped in that contract, tell them free us. Okay, we need our body free and unity, no dividing please. If they want a war, pick the stick up like a hockey league, goddamn. Even though I'm all about the peace, they spread disease, giving vaccine, trying to tax me while my work check not matching, goddamn. He don't even know how to feel. If he quit a job, then he gotta steal. If he dealing drugs, get a lot of bills. If they try to rob, then he gotta kill. Feel like he's stuck in a trap, make it worse, he black, so he face a lot of tears. But he won't give up, so he yelling out, free us.
What happened?
I don't know how much the people heard actually.
Oh shit!
Because the button, what I thought I pushed, so it must have double pushed back.
Oh,
As always, we on Ethnic and more kicking it with you. You know we do that from time to time. Y'all ashy, I appreciate it. We got my dog Cook CrVk in the building. Yeah. Once again, we got. I'm gonna say that you gotta do. You know, you gotta do like a Black Kids graduation. I'm gonna do the claps at the end. You gotta tell them that, or you're gonna hear the claps return each and every kid as their name get called. But we got Cook CrVk, like I said, we got Big Girl, we got Sexy Lexi, Big Sexy Lexi, whatever you choose to call her.
I know.
We trying to figure out what the final name gonna be. And we got the Past Master kicking it with us, man. You already know how we do it. The first songs y'all heard when we kicked this off, man, we had, of course, Cook CrVk with that village talk. One day I'm gonna learn how to say it in the other language.
Man.
When I figure it out, y'all, you ain't gonna be able to tell me shit.
You watch it enough,
bro, I'll just be looking at the words. I'll just like, I just need to hear it said. But they got the translator. I can type it in and push the button and let the little lady tell me. See, I appreciate that. I'm not gonna lie, because the first time I read, I just pulled it up. The first time I'm like, and then to shoot the video, I had to keep messaging him like, bro, what the hell does this say? Because all the titles are in, was it Japanese? They all in Japanese on his first project, where the first video we played from. And I'm like, bro, I don't speak this. So it did, and I was able to find out how to spell it thanks to finding the correct Japanese translation thing. Shout out to Apple Translator for doing this thing. But man, then our second song is my homeboy Almighty with Free Us. That was a dope track we had to play as well, man. We finna kick it over to Past, man.
Man, hey, you know what? You forgot the tagline, bro.
Oh yeah. So y'all, as you know, we call this postal podcasting. So we kind of do this all the time, meaning in rain, sleet, or snow.
We in this home.
We gonna always continuously give you the podcast, whether you want to be there, whether we want to be there, whether the weather's bad, whether the weather's good. We gonna get this shit cracking. You can do this from anywhere through StreamYard. I only said their name because I just wanted to explain it. They didn't pay me to say that, so that's probably the last time I'm gonna say that. Yeah. But next time, as people, yeah, you gotta run some coins. Even though I pay for y'all. So, I mean, I can say the name, but I only pay so I don't have to have y'all name thing at the bottom, to be honest. But Pass.
Man, so y'all know something new for season 2, man. We're going to do the lesser known Black History fact of the week. This week, I only got one for y'all, man. I'm only going to do one a week, you know, because I got to have this shit. I don't want this shit to run out. So here we go. Hiram Revels. If you've never heard the name, the man is a legend. He's a worthy brother, as a matter of fact. Former president of Alcorn State University, that's an HBCU down in Mississippi.
Shout out to my HBCUs.
Hiram Rose Revels was born in North Carolina in 1827. During his early adulthood, he was imprisoned in Missouri. Motherfuckers, how you gonna? Never mind. He was, and you know what he got put in prison for? Preaching. He was preaching to other people of African American descent in Missouri, and they put his ass in jail. But despite his previous imprisonment, he continued his passion for preaching and became the first Black pastor of the Madison Street Presbyterian Church in Baltimore, Maryland. During the Civil War, he raised Maryland's first 2 Black regiments for the U.S. Army and fought at the Battle of Vicksburg in Mississippi. And in 1870, the Mississippi State Legislature elected him to fill a vacant Senate seat. And he used this opportunity to continue his fight against racial Reconstruction era discrimination. So he became the first United States African-American senator in 1870, man. So shout out to the worthy brother, Hiram Rose Revels. He is in your textbooks. Florida can't eliminate that shit.
That's a whole look. Hey, that shit's crazy.
Yeah, man.
How's a whole state gonna try to teach kids that slaves benefited from, like, I learned some core skills. Yeah, so Florida, we already know he already, I think, what's his name? DeSantis. He I think he passed a law where they couldn't talk about it at all in school. Now he's trying to pass another law that says when we do talk about it, cool, we can talk about it, but we want to teach them that slavery benefited slaves. The skills that they learned, as if I was going to go to Walmart with those skills afterwards. Like, that, but that's crazy. And my thing, I saw my favorite tweet about that. If slavery was so beneficial, why didn't white people sign up? Why didn't y'all obtain these core skills in life that would have benefited you if it was so beneficial? Yeah, I don't think. Oh yeah, no, yeah, I'll fix that. But that's just crazy to. I'm like, I'd rather you not talk about it if you're gonna tell some bullshit like that.
And don't fucking lie to my kids.
And that also lets you know, folks of Florida, whoever, we do got some Florida listeners, the education of who your child is and what your family heritage, all that should begin at home. Don't solely rely on the school system to be teaching your children about Black history, about history, period, if you want it told correctly. I remember my son coming home, did you know, what is it, Columbus discovered the, I was like, sit down, young grasshopper. Let's have a talk. Yeah, because it's like, if you want to believe that afterwards, that's on you. But if I provided you with what I've learned over my time to know that's not true,
what's not true?
Columbus. Yeah, like Columbus.
Like he did not.
Like he wasn't the first person here. I mean, it was Native Americans here.
The Native Americans did.
Yeah. So I'm just like, why would? But that also be a whole other topic of.
Correct.
Yeah, that's.
Don't let the history teacher side come out of.
Don't let the.
Oh no, look, we got a history teacher here.
Yeah, I've been in the classroom teaching this for 19 years. I ain't never taught Columbus. Sailed the ocean blue in 1490. Hey, he should have sank that motherfucker. But anything, only thing he did was bring disease, murder, and death to Native and indigenous people on this continental land we call North America. Yeah,
that's crazy, bro. I mean, honestly, it ain't crazy. I've been telling people
they're saying that the slaves that
we benefited from pretty much the skills that we learned.
As if
they'll call it sharecropping.
But look, as if we didn't have those skills.
That's why I was trying to think like sharecropping.
It ain't. My thing is, they act like they took a whole bunch of niggas, put them in the field, had one white dude come out there as the trainer. Let me show you niggas how to do this. Like they had a trainer that taught them these skills, and now we're gonna let y'all out on Walmart floor.
Did you say that? I think it's so you've heard. Oh, okay, resilient.
Yeah, it taught us how to fight adversity.
It taught us into not hitting your ass back. Because trust me, that's what should have happened.
Oh yeah, no.
Should have knocked the hell out of. Let me stop, y'all.
Yeah, if I go on my slave rant,
Negro is coming.
I just can't deal with the heat, so I don't know if I'd just been beneficial to them. They got rid of me. I don't like being outside right now. And ain't nobody beating me. Yeah, you gonna have to kill me. Not because I feel like I'm stronger than every other person out here. I'm just not going. Like, granted, I don't know what my mindset would have been, but if you allow me to have the mindset I have now, in that time, I just would have took my L. I'm gonna just try to run away. I don't know where I'm going, we're gonna roll dice. I roll dice when I leave the house every morning. I would have got taken out. What's his name on Life? That ran out the way.
Man,
I don't know if I wanted to go through that one. I don't know if I wanted to go through that.
Yeah, we're not going.
Because what if they pull your arms apart and shit, and you just still living? Like you just laying there in the middle with no arms and no legs for like 15 minutes before you die. I don't remember that as my last 15 minutes on this earth. Yeah. That's just, I just couldn't do the whooping. Like a whooping now with a whooping with a belt, I know how to tolerate that. I don't know if I can do nothing that can break my skin the first that come out. Like I just don't think I would have been like chunks. Seeing movies, that's why I hate they like we don't need no more slave movies.
No,
we don't need no more slave movies. And look, that was my payback. That was my payback for Roots. I was like, I mean, I don't know if it's supposed to be you, but
I'm telling y'all,
where's the Django 2?
All the ones.
Can we get the Django 2?
Hey, that'd be fine.
He should have freed other slaves of other plantations. We're gonna talk about what happened to Django a little bit later in the show.
If you ain't never seen Birth of a Nation, the Nat Parker's version of Birth of a Nation, which is the Nat Turner story. If you watch that shit, I literally had students walk out the theater in tears. You know, one kid had a panic attack because that shit is probably the most graphic slavery story I've ever seen.
That's the one
Yeah, that was. I had to see it a couple times because I took my students, so I had to go see it myself. And then my principal at the time was like, "I want the kids to see it," and I'm like, "Hold on, fam. Have you seen it?" It's called Birth of a Nation.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Birth
And
of
that
a Nation.
motherfucker,
That's on Netflix,
right there.
right?
I
think it is on there now.
That motherfucker right there. It's some scenes in there that'll break.
See, I just don't like watching that. Like my school, high school, showing like Rosewood. Remember, first of all, I had a diverse school. I'm from rural Illinois, so that's out by Chicago.
Aurora.
Yeah. But showing that school, the kids, like most of the kids in the class, depending on what class you got, what period, you may have more black kids and white kids. So when I watched it, there was more white kids and black kids in there. I'm just sitting there looking funny at everybody in the room. I'm just like, first person say something wrong to me, I'm gonna have a whole attitude. Because everybody not watching it through the same lens I'm watching it. The few black kids, we can look at each other in the room. We looking at them every time they say something on there. I'm just like, this ain't the place for this. Y'all ain't teaching. I don't even know why y'all showed this shit. My mama showed me this already. Like, we ain't need to watch that here in school. Like, especially not for a bunch of kids in class that really ain't gonna care.
Color Purple. We watched that. That
was Color Purple really wasn't that bad though.
We watched that.
Like it wasn't Color Purple wasn't that bad. Which one? The boy in the striped pajamas.
I know what you're talking about.
That ain't right. It was the name. What he said.
Why do the Holocaust people get money when we did?
Yeah.
Oh, never heard of that.
Maybe I don't need to go there today. I saw what happened to Kanye.
She was Jewish. Yeah.
And I'm just thinking about how we had to sit through all of the slavery.
But we ain't never sit through nobody else's trauma.
I bet he wouldn't excuse 15 of the 17 people in the class because.
You know, I remember when I was in high school, I went to an all-white school. You know, and going to an all-white school, I had my senior year, we had a class called movies. Let you know we had a class called movies. But we had a class called movies, and we watched American History.
I'm sorry.
They got to be the dopest class in the world. I'm gonna go to movies.
It would. You would think it was a dope. You would think it's a dope class until you in that mother for 2 weeks, and you're like, nah, fam. Take me out.
You watching all types of shit.
All type of shit that was just trauma. It was every movie was like it was supposed to drive these discussions. But I remember they did American History X, and you never seen that movie. It's about a kid his whole family is like white supremacists, and then he grows to respect this teacher that's black, and so like over time the white supremacy is leaving him. But then in the end, you know, he get into it with black kids and they like, you getting that work. So even though this guy did all this stuff to try to change his life, it reverted back. You know, and then but there in the beginning of the movie there's a basketball game.
Who in it?
Edward Norton, what's the kid that played in Terminator 2? I can't think of his name.
Okay, right. The one who played in there and was the bad guy that was like
no, he was the kid. He was the kid in Terminator 2.
The kid. Yeah.
And then the crazy there's a basketball game in the beginning of the movie and it's white versus black. And so I remember the first question they was like, well, who was you rooting for? Well, who the hell you think I was rooting for? I was rooting for the niggas because I'm a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Then there's a violent scene where like they make the black dudes come to try to rob the white dudes later, and dude was ready for him, so he ended up making dude like bite the curb and stepped on the back of his neck.
I've seen ain't that American X?
That's American History X. That's the movie we watched.
I'll never forget seeing that part. That shit fucked me up. That shit fucked me up.
You know, I was a senior in high school and I watched that and I was like, fam. First of all, the amount of violence in the movie, and then
they showed that shit. I was like, why are we watching this?
I'm on this school a while. I remember watching it.
Man, let's move it, man. I'm getting angry over here.
So look, before we lead into Past Master being angry, I'm gonna do my favorite part, which is the numerology corner. Where, as I said, I provide some insight and details to the number based on our episode of the day. I didn't get to do all of these beginning numbers when I first started because I ain't start till episode 40 last time. Shout out the homie Lou Tribe. That was who was on that episode when I did kick that off. But as you know, this is episode 2. So the number 2 holds significant relevance to your current situation. Angel number 2 signifies cooperation and peacekeeping. Consequently, when you see this number, it is time to embrace inner peace.
One more time for the church, please.
I'm going to read that back one more again for Deacon Cook. The number 2 holds significant relevance to your current situation. Angel number 2 signifies cooperation and peacekeeping. Consequently, when you see this number, it is time to embrace your inner peace.
Oh,
You remember the first number you gave me? You remember the first number you gave me?
I played the lottery.
Yours?
I
What episode was that?
I played 10 and 11.
I do. I put it in the trash.
You was 130 something. No. What number?
118.
I do remember. Yep. I remember that.
Yeah.
That was a deep one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we had a long talk about that. It get deep depending on what you look at.
What?
Yeah.
So with the numerology corner, one, I got into numbers once I joined the Masonic order. It's just certain things like so, but it's a lot. I kept going to the triple digits, just finding stuff. And it always seemed that whatever I had for that number, message-wise, resonated with the person that was on the show that day. Like it just, and it was not one time one person didn't say, damn, bro, that's kind of where my life at right now. So it kind of made me think like, well, shit, I mean, you ain't got to believe in it. You ain't, something is there for me. And I'm like, I don't see the number a lot, like when I'm walking down the street, but I see it a lot because I write out these outlines, I type up different things, promo on the show. So I'm going to see the number at least 10, 20 times before I get the episode. So that's my hella time seeing it.
Shit, I thought the way she shook that cup, I thought she was passing a collection.
Man, I had a couple, I had a quarter on me. I had like $2. I got $2. I got about $2. But yeah, do what you please, do as you will. Now I gotta, what song is this 118 in?
Yeah.
Now I gotta go.
Yeah.
I think I got that on here. You may have to try
It's
to
like
play.
in the first, it's like in first verse, like first half, first verse.
Well, I'm gonna go pay attention.
Yeah, catching that 118.
That was his episode number when he first came on the first time.
So like I want to
episode
get
118.
like it really means something. Like I want to get tattooed on me. Like it
That's
really
dope.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So like
that's on a show too. You know that, right? PS 118. It's on like a
Hey
show.
Arnold.
I think it's
Hey
no,
Arnold.
Recess. No, you was close. He said Hey Arnold. Recess.
No, it's
It's Hey
Arnold.
Arnold. Oh, you right.
PS 118.
My bad. But
Recess, they about to say Recess have a PS number.
yeah.
But see, because all New York schools got a PS. I didn't know what the PS stood for till now.
90s, baby? Are you a 90s baby? I knew that. Okay.
Yeah. I'm the last. I'm the last of the 80s.
Yeah, these
Last of the
young,
80s.
these young motherfuckers. You know?
Look at that.
She not here.
Oh yeah, it's the,
Yeah.
it's the hat got a lot of. The hat come with the person. Like it's like a buy one get one thing. It's a BOGO deal with the hat.
Man.
But Pass, so we're going to a quick musical break.
Yeah, so it's two things that's pissing me off this week, y'all. Two. First one, I'm in St. Louis. I should be in Atlanta. Shout out to my fraternity, Iota Phi Theta Fraternity Incorporated, celebrating our 60th anniversary of the fraternity, and our conclave starts today in Atlanta, and my ass is here because I'm going to Paris this weekend. So it was Paris or Atlanta, and I clearly you all know, like, you know. And so shout out to the bros. I'm wearing my, you know, got my rep in the frat today. But the next thing that's pissing me off is all these motherfuckers who got mad that they couldn't get in cigars and sundresses this past weekend. You should have had your ass out there early like I did, cause that motherfucker was lit. I'm talking. Shout out to the GOAT first, Lionel Walden Sr., man, for one, bringing St. Louis together. The guy who created Cigars and Sundresses, the owner of Smoke and Sip, he brought the whole city out. My man shut down both exits of Highway 370 to get, like, the only exits you can get off to get to that mud. Like, it ain't no exit within a couple miles. Yeah. And he shut the State Patrol, St. Peter's PD shut down both sides. Folks was parked on 370 on the highway. It was all cars on the shoulders on both sides. Amazon facility cars. They packed their parking lot. Bros came. Everybody came out. It was great. No drama. No foolishness. It was just folks coming together to have a great time. Good music. Shout out to DJ Boogie Corleone, man. But if your ass didn't get there early and you were sitting in traffic for 2 hours, and then you mad because you turned around and you went home, and then you want to get on Facebook, man, they got to do this and they got to do that. Hey, man, hell your ass. Stop trying to make an entrance to an event with 1,000 people. Don't nobody want to see your ass.
I think we need to make a message about that.
I'm just saying, like, folks do that shit.
St. Louis, y'all need to realize we are not the St. Louis that we used to be. They trying to, and when I say that, y'all know what I'm talking about. They trying to make us like LA. They trying to make us like NY. They trying to make us hot. So y'all gotta get to these things on time. Get these tickets.
Stop buying tickets the day of.
Right.
That's why events can't make it.
They making this. They trying to make
Niggas like they be checking their ticket mask. Okay, the seat I want is still there.
Coming through. Like y'all gotta get on it, man.
I'm gonna start being on time.
That's what it be. They be the day before. I'm like, man. Shit, since I got it for $45.
I'm like, for somebody ain't gonna watch your shit.
Shout out to that brother, man. And he told me today he gonna come into the studio and rock with us in a couple weeks. So, man, y'all make sure y'all call in, get that brother all love. You know, and don't come in here trying to tell him how to run his event. It's the 7th annual. Ain't nobody bringing the city out like him single-handedly. It don't say Lionel and Company, Lionel and Crew. That's Lionel, and he do that shit. And I'm telling you, it was a great event, man. I loved it. It was hot as fuck outside, but I didn't care.
I know you was there at 10 a.m.
10 a.m.
And I was there till 10 p.m.
That's early, bro. I'd have been asleep.
But hey, it was, when I say it was fire,
I would have been asleep.
It was beautiful people everywhere. You know what I'm saying? If you seen the pictures, the drone shots,
yeah, that shit was crazy.
Miles worth of tents and man. And shout out to all the food trucks too, man. I'm gonna try to get a list of all y'all because I had some great food. I ain't heard not one complaint about the food except the fact that it was taking too long. But you know, that's because when niggas hungry, we impatient.
When you got damn near 10,000 people between X amount of food trucks, of course it's gonna take a long time. Yeah. Should have brought a grill, nigga.
Should have ate before you came out there.
Facts.
But it was a great event, man.
I don't trust having to rely on eating at those kinds of events.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So man, that's what's pissing me off.
Nigga, bring some sandwiches or something. Do something. Don't complain.
Yeah,
nigga, bring
a cooler.
Yeah, bring a cooler.
Some
crackers in this motherfucker, tuna in this bitch. I do whatever I gotta do till I feel like, all right, shit, I would have DoorDash something. Nigga could at least drove down the street, dropped it off. He can't park. He don't need to. I'll meet you, nigga.
He wouldn't get through.
Traffic was stupid.
I heard. I saw the picture. They
wouldn't let nobody in the park. You was walking. They was walking.
Yeah, as soon as I realized they would have to drop me off at the front, and I had to walk back down. Like, man, just go ahead and take me back to the crib, bro. Don't put that round trip on the Uber. I'm cool, bro. I don't got time for all that. Yeah, that's one of them. But that's one of them. You have to commit to being at this event today.
Yeah,
so
absolutely. And if I ain't have my own tent, I'm not going.
See, I'm a cigar smoker. So you know, being a cigar smoker, that event's for us. But you know, everybody out there wasn't smoking cigars. But the people that smoke cigars, we out there, we all like old head in my ear, like, hey, have your ass back out here before 3:00. I'm like, what's a good time? He's like, go home, shower, and change, and bring your ass right back. And that was at 10 when he told me that. So I'm like, I got out there at one perfect parking spot. I was 4 minutes from my tent to my car.
That's crazy, and that's a 4-minute walk. Think about the niggas that showed up last.
You know, but shout out to him, man. That was probably one of the greatest times I've had.
His poor performance.
I knew where you were going with that.
Well, you know, I ain't gonna say. I was gonna say, you know, hey,
that's a poem. That's a couple more P's to that.
That's a poem when I learned when I was online.
It's a couple more P's behind
it. A couple more P's, man. Piss poor practice promotes piss poor performance. Piss poor performance promotes pain. Yeah.
Actually works though.
Oh man, that brought back memories. And I'm 20 years old in the frat too. Shout out to my dean, man. He was an asshole when hazing was legal. It wasn't legal back then, but they still hazed us back then.
Well, I used to hear about that old school shit. They can walk around campus.
Oh, I don't know if I could do that.
I couldn't imagine being able to just walk openly and a motherfucker just do something.
Yeah.
Like
throw an egg in
the middle of the day. crack my ass in the middle of the day.
Back in the day, man. That's why when cats be like, I'm made, like, nah, you might be like made now. Made now means you like you stayed on Zoom an extra 20 minutes or some shit. Let me stop talking about the Zoom babies.
Zoom frats and fraternities.
Shit, everybody that crossed in 2020 and 2021.
COVID, yeah.
And COVID, baby.
What is the reason?
What the reason for the hazing?
The Zoom. What
Or
is
the
the
Zoom.
reason for that or the hazing?
So understand this. Back in the day, everything that you love, you work for. Everything that you love, you work for. Whether that be your relationships, your schooling, everything.
Okay, Facebook,
Everything we went through in life is some form of hazing. Whether you realize it or not, your parents was hazing you as a kid.
Understood.
You get right?
Yeah.
But think about it. Most of us got our ass whooped as a kid.
No, I didn't.
But you still had some form of punishment. Correct?
Yes.
So just because we didn't beat your ass don't mean that push up, that timeout, that was some form of hazing.
So I understand the concept, but my thing is there are other forms that could have.
But the term hazing is all of that. If
Some
you
people
go,
pick and choose.
if you
Your
go
ass where you
but
bleed,
no, but
somebody
see,
jeans
I have
is
literally
doing
seen chapters get snatched. I've seen chapters get snatched for saying, you know what, we made all them wear white t-shirts. But you trying to be a part of a group where you're gonna wear the same damn t-shirt. But you say that I was hazed, my individuality was gone. So
in short, shit, you got to sign up for it.
Exactly.
So you either don't
this
partake.
is a choice you make.
Yeah, it's a, you can get in without doing it. You just gonna have to take a little longer.
If you made the choice to get in, I'm not just gonna give. Prime example. I'm not just
point?
gonna give.
Like,
I'm not just gonna give my wife. I'm not just gonna give somebody my last name if they ain't work for it. You know.
I was hazed.
See, they more worried about the well, why would somebody got beat? Well, that's just something
The physical aspect low key is not as bad as some of the other shit.
The mental shit.
The ass whooping low key be the okay.
Hey, I'll take the wood versus you trying to give me some of the other shit you was trying to do. Hey,
I love y'all so much.
Hey, she got that.
She said she went to HBCU. What school you went to?
Where'd you go? Oh, shout out to Alpha Upsilon Bros. I fuss with them.
Big Lincoln University.
Hey, we need a music break. What y'all think? King Kong. Oh,
No. It's that big ass bow, that big ass shield. Shout out to the bros.
Oh, the other song. I fucked with the song. What is it? I know you know. What's the song?
Working on Facebook. Like it was on.
Oh,
when I see people come.
HBCU heard this right here. Touch your mother, hit this bitch.
Oh yeah, fuck them other niggas. That's the OVR. That's the OVR song. Hey, you play that song, bros, run to the floor.
Nah, for my niggas.
Yeah.
RP DMX. That's him, right?
No, that's C Murder. That's C Murder.
And on that note, we're gonna go to a musical break.
Hey, I tried to give her a shot.
Uncle X is rolling in his grave, and C Murder done missed the phone call. C Murder. Uncle X. Uncle just barked 3 times.
On that note, she lost 3 freckles.
I'm hollering. And you've become ashy. We'll be back after another commercial break. This is Ethnic Issue More, episode 2, season 2, the Capsule. Let's go. How I'm gonna do this? Yeah, I don't know if I was gonna do music. I know what I'm gonna do next time. We'll figure it out with the music. But y'all, as I'm finding what I want to. You got that? You can't talk to this. I thought you can, but it just be sounding weird. Let me find what we gonna bump y'all right quick. Matter of fact, I'm playing one of my old school videos. Shout out my boy Go Boy Lee with that Cold Case.
Can you read? It's a Ethnic Issue More TV.
You beat him with a knife, he comes back with a gun. And if you beat him with a gun, you better kill him.
Do it live.
I graduated. That's why I played.
Do it live. This nigga stuck in place. That's cool.
Yeah, I'm good, bro.
Finna level up on these pussy ass niggas. Lit, count up, we talk my shit. More money. I see you in JB, what up? I seen the clouds turn to fire. Count up. In the darkness set ablaze while you waking, stretching, yawning. I was praying for that money. If this is will, I leave my will and leave my boys everything unless he bless me with some daughters. I was born into this struggle. If we die, fly or fry, I'ma make sure that we ballers. End up in the Maybachs, but we started in Impalas. And you pussies, you appall us. And I say that just for starters. Don't applaud us. I don't need you clapping at me back when we was clapping at them. You didn't give a flying duck about us. But it's cool though, to stack up this prosciutto. I used to say forget hoes, and then I learned forgive those. But they do not know what they do. So I want that Bentley coupe to show them that I'm living proof. Young Jiggy is spiritual. So call the dealership and tell them keep the roof. I'm feeling bulletproof. I see y'all on the same shit, spit the same flows. You still ain't leveled up, y'all with the same hoes. Got me feeling anxious, bitch I can't go. So I'm on some new shit, nigga, case closed. That's a cold case, nigga. Y'all ain't moving, still in the same place. But I can't fold, nigga. I'm gon' get it. Anticipating situations I ain't even thought of yet. Thanking God for the things I ain't even brought up yet. Telling mama about the things I ain't even bought her yet. And all these niggas hating on me and I ain't even ballin' yet. But he act like he is, even walk like he is. He talk like he is, even spin like he is. I'm rolling on turbo, these pills exploding like they is. I got that Molly from Bali, that cocaine from Poppy, that credit card in my pocket, wrist on TikTok, and they watching pedal to metal, no stopping. They probably think I'm a prophet, no disrespect to Muhammad. All these bars in my stomach, I hop on beats and I vomit. Niggas marching in place and I'm in the stars like a comet. They just looking and watching, leaving remarks in the comments. I kick it hard like a Spartan, bark like a dog with no collar. On phone and my mamas, I see the top and I'm coming, never stopping. I see y'all on the same shit, spit the same flows. You still ain't leveled up, y'all with the same hoes. Got me feeling anxious, bitch I can't go. So I'm on some new shit, nigga, case closed. That's a cold case, nigga. Y'all ain't moving, still in the same place. But I can't fold, nigga. I'm gon' get it.
Hey, turn up. Turn it on up. We back up in this thing, y'all. Per usual. Ethnic and Shamor, episode number 2. The Capsule. Vibe. It's my favorite. It's my favorite phrase you got.
Yeah.
Besides my huns and my hays. Y'all know y'all hear the hun hay a little later when we leave out. The hun hay is good. I try to work on it sometimes. I'll be trying to work on it. You gotta be like,
ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, you just gotta do it.
You gotta be able to play.
I remember back in the day when you had to be on the phone all the time. Yeah. I used to be on the phone in high school. They'd be like, "You got a nice one." It's cool. You gotta practice it before you got. Hey, girl. Hey, shout it. I'm like, hey. Hey, shout it. I'm like, hey, bro, you scaring the women. You scary. You gotta tell Barry White did it for years. His just low and deep. So he's just talking. I'm like, nigga, did you order food and everything like that? I be mad talking to that nigga. Barry, speak up. Barry. I'm like, I can't hear you. And I'll talk quiet. So people, I'm like, listen, they be like, I can't hear you. I'm like, well, shit, nigga, I heard me. So as long as I heard what I said, I'm good to go. What you mean? I've been looking at my watch.
Yes,
I got notification.
Oh, you got a notification.
I got my ring. That's the one. I'd rather do one of these watches than the regular one. I don't like jewelry.
Man.
So we getting into these random topics before we holler at Cook CrVk, Big Girl. I didn't want to bring her back up so soon, but unfortunately, they had a press conference.
The truth has come out.
The truth that I didn't want to be true. I really tried to be on her side because I was like, man, there's too many black women that's actually being taken. Like I truly 100% believe. I'm talking. I came to the pop like, bro, that sound like a good setup. Shit, a kid, yeah, a kid. I'm like, I've heard of shit like that. People using shit to lure folks, and me personally, that little baby would have died because I'm not stopping. I would have called 911. Hey, seen a little white baby on the street. Yeah, I'm like, hey, seen a little white baby out here. Y'all need to come find it. This the mile marker, and go from there and pray.
But it was a whole joke. I'm so happy that happened though.
How often does that scenario actually happen?
I've said
that scenario.
Here's
I mean, the exact one, maybe not often.
Yeah,
but the luring.
The luring
part.
Yes.
But I can honestly, I can see some weird. I can see some weird shit like that. I have literally, I've been driving down Florissant Road and I see like a 4 or 5 year old and I'm like, hey, I don't see no parents. And then
I look
I
around,
slow down, and be like, but
yeah,
I'm like,
hey, little nigga, you good?
My car, it's not gonna be a good look for them. You know what I'm saying? So when they said it happened, I was like, I can see that.
But I understood the sentiment, her heart with it, like, it's a little baby out here. But all I want to know is, what the fuck you was doing for them 49 hours?
She was trying to get that check for them 49 hours.
And her boyfriend looked fine.
He was trying to get
look,
that 49 hours.
I don't know if he was in on it. No, because he broke up with her. He broke up with her because he believed that she was truly gone. Now you done heard I done heard the story. I try not to go by the rumors. You hear the stories that she was cooped up with some nigga in a hotel. They said that wasn't true per her lawyer. She told the truth so far, so I don't know if she gonna actually tell the detail because I feel like at that point she gonna be a part 3 on People's Show because they gotta talk about how goofy she was for why she was gone for so amount of time. Then I heard she was doing it trying to get the nigga attention, which is horrible because if you was doing it to try to get the nigga attention, clearly it backfired, and now you can because his Instagram is doing numbers because now all these women, I console you. My nigga's on cloud 9 right now. He like, yo, fuck up. It's been my blessing because he knew she was crazy.
His boyfriend.
Yeah, and she done fucked up. So now his Instagram going crazy because all these women following him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that motherfucker live. That's new though because it wasn't doing that before when we was playing the whole time. I don't hear no more. But it was just like
9950.
okay, well, y'all never find her phone. She gonna change that tonight.
Because it was 6 digits. You don't know the first two.
Hey, that's cool. I got 6 on mine too. I think only my son can get into it.
That's some slang I'll never stop.
Yeah, I actually have a segment. I got a whole song.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Hey, Siri, get your ass. Siri drove because ain't nobody called. She be popping up.
What's more impressive than a talking parrot? A spelling bee.
Your mama, leave me alone, Siri. I want to change Siri voice. Like I wish, like you could pick other voices, but I ain't got no authentic black girl voice. That's who I want. I don't want her to be mine. I would if I could pick any person's voice, it'd be JB Smooth. That's what I want to narrate. No. Yeah, if I could do it,
I want the Snoop Dogg one.
I would pick JB Smooth, bro. I always say if I get a movie about me, I want him to narrate my shit like Pootie Tang.
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
I wouldn't mind Samuel L. Jackson though.
I feel like he gonna always say motherfucker. Turn that motherfucker down. I'm like, God damn, oh man. Yeah, give me JB Smooth, man, because that nigga he just got to narrate it like Pootie Tang. If he do it the same way he did Pootie Tang, then
I do some weird shit like Yoda or some shit.
Nah, I got it.
But that's crazy that she does that. Like, she did.
Yeah, it was for. I need to know for what.
They already don't take us like
seriously, and I think that's one of my biggest problems with it is that she fucked it up for a lot of people. Mm-hmm. You didn't fucked up for a lot of people, and you didn't just get your own area of Alabama. This was nationwide, so that means everywhere. Black women and black children are going to have to deal with this issue of are we believing?
I know, right?
You know, the crazy part is,
but guess what? She getting all this publicity.
Well, it ain't benefiting her at the moment. She done lost her job. She lost her nigga. She done lost her job. Well, she lost her job because she was on some Craig shit, stealing robes on her day off.
That job can't sue her.
No, she didn't get fired because of this. She got fired because they got her stealing the robes out the spa.
I'm crazy.
She was on her Craig shit, trying to steal boxes on his day off.
know what's up. I know how you feel. But I didn't think it would go like that because I did some shit like that when I was younger back in the day. You know, when Bebo was out, Bebo and MySpace, they had like a thing where you could change. You could change your voice. No. But you could do something where it do like.
Maria just got kicked out.
Something happened. But anywho, they had something where you could be like, you could choose which little template you want. And it would call the person's phone and it would either be, oh, you won $1 million. Or, oh, please press 1. You have an inmate calling. Press 1. Alexis Bryant.
Jokester.
Yeah,
I remember what you're talking about.
I asked my mama, why the fuck my uncle beat me, y'all?
I wouldn't have did the jail one. I got arrested in high school.
3 weeks. Her ass
Look,
was different go.
I wouldn't have did the jail one because I got arrested in high school one time, and I called home. My daddy went back to sleep after the phone call. That nigga rolled over and said, my daddy rolled over and said, shit, I know where he at. I'll get him in the morning. My mom was like, get your ass up. I low-key asked to stay. When they was like, your parents said, I'm like, you sure you want to release me to them? I'm like, because he going to get a charge before we leave this building. And he slapped the shit out of me when we left out. Like, you ever just, you think you clean, you just walk and somebody just slap you in the back of your motherfucking head. He catch our neck. Bro, he caught the back of my neck, the back of my head. This was when it was a less meat neck. So it was pure. That was that young, fresh fade neck. I was like, God. It was one of them. If it was somebody, like, damn, nigga. But like, it was him, so I couldn't do that because I'd have got slapped with the other hand. And my pops was he was 6'3", 2 something. Like, they got a heavy hand. He went from the belt to me. I was like, all right, bro. I ain't gonna do that no more. Lesson learned. Not really, but it tried to. But Carly, stop lying.
Look at Carly. She run for that.
She run.
You got a lot of people involved with that.
Yeah, no, can you imagine the moment she realized that niggas thought she was missing?
You done did some bullshit with your family.
Like, picture that moment. She just sitting there like thinking, don't nobody know too much about this. Now you on motherfucker. She go on Facebook, be like, no, bro. She showed up at the crib. 48 hours later, walking barefoot. I knew she was lying because she left her wig. Ain't no killer got enough time to snatch that. She took her wig, her phone, all that shit, left it at the spot.
Who takes the Apple Watch off?
It only has snakes.
She knew they was gonna catch them steps. Like, girl, for somebody that's, she don't put 10,000 steps in today. How you do that in the back of a van? They don't count the rolls as a step. Like, girl, ain't nobody put you 10,000 steps is a lot.
I'm happy it happened. Now people know they need to not do it.
Yeah,
no,
and it's crazy that it takes this for you to know not to do.
If you ever thought about it, that's the result. That's your result. I wouldn't recommend it.
And we kicked you out of here.
I wouldn't recommend it.
No, what was you saying?
I've been trying not to get into it because my phone is updating.
Oh, yeah, and this.
I didn't try not to get into it either.
Like I because it hits home because I had someone go missing. She was like, so it's just like, I was like, yo, whether it's true or not, like I hope that she's okay.
That's my first thought.
Because, and I still don't think she's okay. Obvious reason, but it's like it does suck that it's not true because like I said, it does take a lot of attention away from those who are missing.
And then for some people who was you already got niggas that be on that fence and want to believe people take it or not. So I ain't one of the people that's using this as a situation like, well, now I'm gonna question everybody who said they were taken. No, I ain't gonna let one fuck up ruin it for the people that's actually being taken, kidnapped, black women at the high alarming rate. But now for the people that was on that who think like that, now you got a whole bunch of niggas who is tainted that movement for them. I don't believe none of these motherfuckers is getting kidnapped because somebody went to that extreme length. It can't, but you was for somebody to do that, they was already not believing that type of shit was happening. You got some niggas that know for a fact shit is happening, but they want to act naive to it because they ain't experienced it. Like, no, that shit don't. Like people who say, I've never experienced racism or racism don't exist. No, nigga, it just may not have happened to you yet. But as soon as that shit happened, now you want all the care and love. Like, I can't believe that shit happened. Like, no, nigga, you thought we was lying a mother 400 years.
We're gonna be all right, though.
Yeah, we gonna be all right. She just gotta take this L. This one of the moments. If she ain't,
I'm sorry. I laugh. It has happened. She did what she did. All of us are involved. Move on. That's why I'm like, all right, now you know what I'm saying. You done Google taken. That's what is the.
She was just doing dumb shit. How much do it cost to get an Amber Alert? Why do you think niggas is down? Hey Amber, I got a missing child. Can you run that payment of $49.99 to spread that out to niggas?
Yeah, that's what I'm like.
She got that shit on Afterpay.
And what age do they stop Amber Alerts? I ain't never seen no grown ass Amber Alert go out. Girl, you grown as hell. But I can believe that. An Amber Alert should be for somebody that maybe like you can sign people up for, like maybe somebody got dementia. I should be able to send that message out.
Well, because they got one, but it's not called Amber Alert. Amber Alert is for kids.
And see, that's what I thought. So your grown ass is Googling dumb shit. And then it's like, y'all don't think to go to the public library and Google that shit. Don't do it on your own. Why do people not believe in IP addresses?
Well, what they forget that anytime the police are involved and a phone is involved, they dump your phone. They literally put your phone on the charger and they can have access to everything on it.
I'm like,
yeah.
Be the smart. You watch enough TV in the world. You know what they're gonna do if you go listen,
bro.
At what rate?
And the equivalence to that, bro, I feel that same way when white people cry wolf after they do racist shit and then lose their job. How many other white people have you seen spew racist shit and lose their motherfucking job?
I'm not them.
It's just like, but I just seen a video of a dude who lived in I don't know if it was Texas, some neighborhood, but he go to this area and fish and all this shit. The white people in the area kept coming to harass him all the time. So he started recording it, putting it on his TikTok. He don't be saying shit, he just recording the interaction. But he did it because this one old white lady kept doing it. Then she loses her job because it go viral. Some old white man want to come up there like, well, can you please stop? Can you please stop doing this? Can you stop going viral? Because now she's lost her job and she didn't mean it like that.
Technology is advanced and it connects you to so much.
I'm like, stop.
It could literally, what people fail to realize, I have seen teachers fall victim to stupid shit because of technology.
Yeah.
They don't know better. I saw a teacher at my school last year she a white lady, she repeated the N-word in her classroom. Kids, my school got 1,400 kids. So you said that shit and she like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that.
What you mean?
She didn't say it, she just repeated it to say like, well, you know, that's not what I'm not that type of person. But then when it backfired, so then she decided to tell the kids, record me apologizing. That shit went so far left. I
didn't mean to say nigga.
I didn't even
in front of y'all. I'm sorry for saying nigga.
My school's so big, I didn't even realize that it had happened. None of the kids have said nothing about it. I'm on lunch and I'm on TikTok.
So shit going viral.
The shit went viral. Like this happened. Like she recorded it at like 9:00 that morning.
She was with that little box by 10:30.
And I'm like,
and like clean out your office box by 10:30.
Like, I know that wall.
You're gonna have to go home and get up out of here.
And, hey, my principal was like, why did you come talk to us? She did the full white woman tears, and everybody was like,
I'll do that.
That shit had.
I would have recorded and put it. I would have been the one recording it.
That shit.
I'd have been the back. Shut your ass up. Like, why do y'all? Like, y'all don't never get these tears. You don't never get these tears until you put in that position to lose everything. Yeah. Now you sorry. I didn't mean it that way. I'm like, bro, no, if you felt that comfortable to say it in a class full of black kids, how comfortable do you feel saying that shit when we not around?
Exactly.
Anybody feel comfortable enough to say it in front of people? Gonna say that shit on off time. I almost slapped one white dude in my life for that shit. And it's because we was drunk. And luckily, my homeboy who would slap anybody at any given time was the logical reason at the time. He's like, hey, man, don't do that. We were around the corner from the police station. But he walked past me. I walked past him. I had some certain shoes on. And that motherfucker said, damn, nigga, them some nice shoes. It was like, you hear something. I took like 2 steps. And I was like, hold on. I know that nigga ain't just saying what I thought he said.
Yo, Michael John White kicked in like,
and bro, I asked him, I was like, what you say? he doubled down and repeated the shit. So that's how he either felt like what he was saying because of the context, it was cool. I'm like, bro, you may have some black friends that allow that shit. I don't play that shit. I'm like, you don't have to, just because you a different race and we cool don't mean you gotta call me nigga. Like, that does not make you cool, bro. To call me, like, that don't make you cool to be like, what up, nigga? Oh, nah, bro, this ain't.
Terre Haute, Indiana.
Ooh.
And
I know about Terre.
I
know about Terre.
No, I went to St. Mary's.
Okay.
But we played the ISU and the Rose Home. We went to like the frat party. And like the level of I don't give a fuck.
Well, that's Indiana. That a lot of people don't realize that the nickname for Indiana is Clan-Diana because they have a huge population of the Klan.
Like driving onto campus, you pass about 13 Confederate flags.
Gosh. Indiana wasn't even the goddamn Confederacy, dumbasses. Just like Missouri.
Going to a school in a little bit. I went Lincoln. That's in Jeff City, Missouri. The blackest time it is during them 9 months of school. And like the shit crazy living there in the summertime. Like they straight treat you so different. I'm like, bro, this little bitty ass city, like it's really damn near half and half. Half of them is Lincoln students that realize the shit was so cheap, they'll never leave this bitch. And the other half is the people that migrated here. Like, I call it the city of the cities. Because it's rare you meet a nigga be like, I'm from Jeff. I always met a nigga from Chicago, St. Louis, Kansas City, all over that just so happened to stay in that motherfucker. But earlier we talked about Django.
Yeah.
We bringing him up because Jamie.
Is Jamie back?
Well, I seen a video of Jamie kind of giving his
that lightning get right.
Yeah, kind of giving his apology, I guess.
Well,
Not apology,
he just basically said, "Hey," he basically was just like, "Hey, I know y'all ain't seen me in a minute, but I look at it as if you ain't never been sick, like if you ain't never seen somebody after they deal with like some life threatening shit,
they change.
So look, we're gonna get it for the people. It just look like his head bigger. That's all. It look like he lost. His cheeks got smaller.
Which on the phone, so
it's like I remember when Tracy Morgan had came back and he was different.
That's because everybody watching They Clone Tyrone, which was actually a pretty good movie.
I have yet to see it.
That soundtrack was fire. That soundtrack was fire.
Another good watch. If you feel like you like good watches, another good watch. Madam C.J. Walker.
Yeah.
On there.
Well, I want to say thank you to everybody that's prayed, man, and sent me messages. I cannot even begin to tell you how far it took me and how it brought me back. And I know a lot of people were waiting, or wanting to hear updates. But to be honest with you, I just didn't want you to see me like that, man. I didn't want you to see me with tubes running out of me and trying to figure out if I was gonna make it through.
Fox, who is 55, did not disclose.
I mean, that was kind of his. Yeah, it looked like somebody who been sick. Mm-hmm. They finally getting back to themselves because I'm pretty sure he was looking worse than this before we done seen him. Yeah. Depending on how long he was down and out, like truly down and out. Yeah. Why you ain't eating normal? They gotta feed you through some type of food, insure way, all that. I done seen it happen with my dad. My dad was a big. He wasn't stocky, but shit, he had solid weight on him. But he got sick and he had to drink nothing but Ensure for months. That shit, you can visibly look like. I could tell you are small because you were sick.
My dad was 250 pounds and he's been on dialysis the last 4 years. And so my dad now, all his shirts was 2 and 3X's. Now his shirts is like mediums. That's what happens.
Same man.
When you sick, that's what happens to you. You lose weight.
Niggas act like they ain't never had a cold and been sick bad as fuck for days. Mm-hmm. Or you couldn't eat, or you eat just soup and you barely could get that down. I done lost like 15 pounds in 5 days from being sick. Just because I'm like, bro, anything I try to eat, I feel like I'm gonna throw it up. I can't enjoy it. I can't taste it. Like, who want to eat food that they can't taste? So you're just not eating. I'll just drink liquids to make sure that shit push it out or whatever. So I'm like, we gotta stop thinking every time something happens to somebody, niggas take their clone. Like, I stop believing niggas like, boy, who want to waste their time cloning Gucci Mane?
I think that's why people that's what made it worse. The fact that he's in a movie called They Clone Tyrone.
It's just a coincidence of a fucking lifetime.
Yeah, but
Exactly. That's why.
But if you ain't seen that movie is like it's really
man,
weird.
that man was how he looked because he did that. Like,
Right.
not he did that, but just it's like that. Okay.
Yeah. And I'm like, when I started hearing, I knew niggas was tripping when they thought. I'm like, y'all really thought the government took time to clone Gucci Mane? Out of all the niggas in the world, they could spend a couple dollars on the clone. Gucci Mane was gonna be the one we thought.
I mean,
I'm like the nigga. I'm like, that's what happens when you do lean.
If we gonna be Hollywood, if it was anybody to experiment on, that would be good.
Gucci ain't going.
Y'all already Gucci Mane?
Gucci Mane ain't the nigga to experiment. Gucci just. That's what happens when you get locked up for a few years and you can't drink lean, or you stop yourself to drink lean because it ain't like he couldn't have access to it. Fucking Gucci Mane. Regular niggas can get the drugs. I ain't calling it Gucci. I'll do a couple more people. But Gucci ain't gonna be the one I'm gonna spend my money on. We could have did a couple more people. Mr. Roderick Davis is not the nigga that I'm finna clone. Gunna is not the nigga I'm finna clone. No, these niggas just wasn't having steak every night, lobster every night. They ain't had the abundance of lean that they had in their capacity. And you supposed to, but look, you supposed to go to jail and come out a different person. Physically, because you ain't had shit else to do. Hopefully, mentally. Yeah, I'm like, nigga, hell, if I'm gonna get locked up and have to do a couple years, you damn right I ain't coming out this bitch with a 15 pack. I'm outside with no shirt on every night.
Ramen mixed with goddamn.
I did a week.
Preservatives.
I did a week. That was the longest week of my motherfucking life.
Videos be like, hey, we gonna make this.
I watched a nigga make a jailhouse pizza. That is the craziest shit to see live and in person. I did a week, bro. That was the I was like, you niggas is innovative. You want some? No. I'm good. I still got outside stomach. So, nigga, this is gonna fuck me up.
You seen the one dude on TikTok, he like, I don't know if he Mexican or black or something, but he be like, hey, Bunky, you want to make flurry? And he was like, and he show you how he make like
bruh,
a
I know what you're talking about. It's just like, bro, when a nigga ain't got nothing.
If you did this shit outside, do you know how rich you would be?
The innovations a nigga can create when they ain't got nothing. Jail will tell you that. And I'll be looking at some of the shit. I seen a whole dude have a jail fashion show. Shit he made out of stuff like fabric from beds. And I'm like, my nigga. Okay, if you get out of jail and come back, you tripping. You have a fucking talent that clearly you either discovered before this or maybe while you was here. But if you can make a fool, I'm talking about some of the fits he made out of that shit in jail was raw. So if somebody gave you truth, bro, I would have bought one. I would have got me a little coat. I would have put a coat on and keep the inmate number on the back for the real. Like, it's just like, bro, you're the talent. And it's a lot of niggas with talent locked up because they couldn't either get out their situation or they couldn't allow physically or mentally. Because you can get out of it physically, but if you keep your minds there, then shit, you're going to still fuck up. And do better. Yeah. We don't want to keep, what is it, recidivism, that they keep sending people back. That's really what the whole concept of jail is, for me to bring you back. That shit, they make money off of it. Why don't they want your ass there? Send people to jail. Let's just stop sending us to jail. Like, let's find us some alternate routes. But we also got to provide them alternate routes for the people that's younger. It's so many people, after a certain age, you kind of far gone. Your change is up to you. Youth, though, that's kind of on us. Like, if we don't provide them with shit, I can't be surprised you out here robbing me. Well, I can't say be surprised. But if your parents ain't doing what they should in your life, you ain't got no, and that's all you see. Of course, that's what you're gonna do if that's your environment. Like, I had a whole talk about that. It's like, shit, niggas don't, I'm pretty sure niggas don't want to rob and steal if they have to. If they felt that they had the skills or whatever they needed to get out of wherever they from, I'm more than sure a nigga would rather do X, Y, and Z than be out here risking their life, because this could be the last gun you point at a nigga if you point at the right one. That's all it is. Like, that's all it is. We communicate. That's why a lot of bullshit happening in our community, because niggas don't know how to communicate. Niggas would rather beef and argue versus have this like, hey, bro, this would piss me off about you. Well, damn, this was Pittsburgh. Oh, well, this is where we had it fucked up. My bad, dog. We ain't got to be friends. We don't got to be. We ain't got to kill each other every time we see each other. Like, or try to. I can't live my life like that. I'll be damn. Like, that shit crazy. And the fact niggas do it, they wild. But anywho. We got to shout out. You know, we got a lot of people. I'll just put one person's name on here because there's too many to type. Shout out to all the folks in the loop. That's just doing things, man. We got people, whether you on the highest of levels or you feel yourself moving up. Shout out to everybody in their stage of their career, whatever you doing in the arts. Cause shit, like you got to start somewhere. Like one shout out my nigga Nando STL, and I brought him up just because of a big topic he had on his live once about do you want to be called a local artist? Literally a word.
But that wasn't even that. The thing was that wasn't even it.
But no, niggas turned it into that being in they feeling. No, it was the local.
Because the original post said what local artists.
I thought it was sexy.
No, it was asking about what local artists are popping right now because he wanted them to open. And nigga saw the word local, and he went back and fixed it just being goofy. But it started with him asking who the hottest local artist around the way because shit, I got a show coming. I'm trying to see who I should put in this position. And niggas got pissed. Like, we don't want to be called local artists. And I'm like, nigga, if you only performing on St. Charles Rock Road on every other Tuesday, nigga, you a local artist. There's nothing wrong with that. Everybody had to start as a local artist. It's rare that you just blew up off your first track. It's once every so often you get that yeah, we usually have some liquor. We usually have some. We ain't had nothing today. We running late. But ain't nothing wrong with being a local artist. You got to start somewhere.
It's the perfect place to be.
Here's the thing. Stop thinking you're bigger than you really are.
Hey, man.
Just
I ain't want to go
understand
there.
Understand that your process. Understand your process.
Why?
You gotta get to it.
Think that you big.
But it's great to think that you big.
You can think that you're there, right? You can think that you're there. Exactly. And that's a process. You are on a road.
No.
And if you get to the spot where you like, well, I'm big, well, there's still bigger though.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care if I sell millions of records, there's still somebody that sold billions of records.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm platinum, there's somebody that's double platinum. Mm-hmm. Just start realizing, hey, it's a consistent road.
No,
I don't care what road you're on.
It's really.
And I'm big legs. I could be big legs.
In a sense, I can say, because it ain't all talent no more. Back in the day, you had to have talent. It's a lot of niggas I can see that now can get on straight off a gimmick.
I'm sexy and I'm bad.
I agree with that.
Talent can definitely get you in some doors, but it depends on what your role is. That's why I say, and this is a hill I'll die on. People do not. It's like some people are aware, but people do not realize St. Louis is like the home of a whole bunch of shit.
I think it is.
No, talent wise, hell yeah.
St. Louis is talent.
Fact.
St. Louis is music. So you being talented, okay. So it's the next.
What else? It's a what else at that point? What makes you stand out?
Right.
So you have to stand out. That's why when people go to other cities, people like, oh shit, you dope as fuck. That's normal here. So here you're not going to be treated like you're fucking Beyonce or Chris Brown or Usher. You're not going to get treated like that here.
You gotta.
So you gotta go out to like
you,
Colorado,
but we're not gonna kiss your ass.
And that's what it be. People, no, it's that. And the word I want to mention is a sense of entitlement. Everybody feel like because I'm from here, you should support me, or you should. Yeah, in a fairy tale world, I should support you because you are from the area. But you have to provide something for me to support. Like just like I share people shit. It be people shit I share. I don't buy their merchandise, but I know I got somewhat of a following that maybe somebody on my timeline about, and man, it's not for me. I'm not sharing it because it's something I want. Maybe 2 people down the way that see it, damn, this shirt I like, I'm gonna buy it. I wouldn't have known about it had Nico not shared it. So that's my support. A lot of people feel like the support need to be monetary. That's not always support. A lot of people feel like you need to buy into I heard one of these. It's like people feel like you'll need to buy into what they doing without putting any effort on their end. Like, oh, you know me, buy all my shirts. Well, nigga, I don't like them. Like just because I know you.
Soaps. I don't like them, but you can still buy the soaps or you can buy the shirts and then maybe be like, hey, here, go ahead and give them away.
Yeah, and I've done that too. Or some people I'm like, hey, bro, I don't really want to buy this.
I don't fuck with her.
Hit $10 towards whatever you.
I know it broke me out.
Yeah, her with them soaps.
Hey, I'm gonna let y'all know.
She don't get ashy and your soaps did it.
No, I don't, because she got me fucked up.
But you may not break out somebody.
You also gotta realize I look at I'll support anybody. I'll support you. But if it's not my lane, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't help you. If I just say, you know what, I feel like giving you $20 every day. Well, shit, I'm gonna give everybody $20 every day. That don't make no sense. But the shares, I think what the problem here is that entitlement with we do live in a hating ass city. We live in a city where a lot of folks hate on you for nothing. I don't like that motherfucker because of this. Man, you
don't even know the person.
You don't even know them.
And if people be hopping on the bandwagon,
it is everywhere, but I see an abundance of it here.
It's not everywhere.
Nah, it's an abundance of it here. Like
it is everywhere
because of what school you went to. Like you had a choice in that.
It's like it's from the soil.
Yeah, but it's different. Hey, man, it's a different feeling when it's. We're gonna see it more where you from, if that's where you live.
I feel like, oh, everybody hates this and everybody hating all this kind of shit because you live here. And you like.
But if you go into their local scene,
I was in fucking John Wood. I was in Quincy, Illinois, and it was the same shit.
Yeah, everybody's scene gonna move like that until you get embedded in it. You're not gonna see it as much. I always tell people I don't think St. Louis I see the hating shit, but it ain't to the level of people think for the fact that I'm not from here and I'm on the 314-day edition cover.
I feel like a lot of people
for what I've done.
I feel like a lot of people find your like just accept you
because there are ways
fucking like you.
There are ways
you is
I agree with that.
So like things changing, a lot of things changing. It's like a lot of people used to be like it's clicky. It ain't really clicky now. It's more so being weaved in. Like
as it should. Everybody can grow.
Like pancakes and mimosa and stuff like that.
I like that.
A lot of the young people.
You know what I'm saying? Like things like that. It brings different types of crowds out. Like the chains, the hippies, the hips. You know what I'm saying? It brings a lot of people out.
I want some different good shit.
But you got to intertwine communities for shit to grow. Because if my fans have never experienced your music, but I know it. Mm-hmm. Why not interview you to put some more people on? I send albums of people I'm fucking. I'm like, hey, I think you should listen to, bro. I know your vibe. You'll fuck with it.
I started moving like with features and stuff because I'm like, I used to like not really be, on features and stuff like that. But it's like I was like, no, I like.
Yeah.
I need my people to hear what I heard. Come.
It's like you got discernment at that point because you know the quality of music you make is I can pick and choose who I want to because features is not your go-to thing. Like this is my lane of music. I'm known to be featured on everybody's shit. It's like no, when I do get that out, and when I do accept that bread for that song, I'm gonna put my all into it because I believe in what I do. I believe in what you do. And so I'm gonna give you the best of me versus I'm just gonna accept some bread. I'm gonna write you a quick 32 right quick. Here you go. Thank you for your donation. It do. It make you like, why would you want to give somebody a half-ass performance of yourself just because whether you needed the bread or whatever the moment is like, you're gonna do it, put your all into. I'm gonna put the same. I know you're gonna put the same amount of effort in a verse you give somebody, the same one you're gonna put in your album. And that's how it should be. Always give your 110% regardless.
Man, I say let's get straight to this interview.
Let's get to it.
Because we got my man's talking, so I got to hear more. So, hey man, hey Crack man, tell our listeners and our viewers, a little bit about yourself, man.
For sure. Well, Cook Crack. That's exactly what it is. CookCrVk. origin behind the name is just basically meaning that I'm a dope individual. You know, it's lingo. If you think I'm dope, if you're around me, you'll be like, if I think something dope, like, oh, that's crack, I gotta have it. So that's just all it means. Anime influencer.
Anime?
Yeah.
Anime!
Yeah.
I don't watch it.
You sound like you watch it.
No, I don't, but I just found out like a year ago that it wasn't an anime. It's an anime.
I've never heard of that one. DMX is rolling again. But I've never. That would have been some shit I would have came up with.
Anywho.
But yeah, St. Louis born and raised. You know, Grand and Russell. You know what that's at? I'm over there.
Okay.
From there, North County, Hazelwood, Normandy, St. Charles, back over the bridge.
The normal Negro stop, y'all.
You know what I'm saying? The normal.
The annual St. Louis living.
My first year.
But yeah, music always been something that's been a part of me. My mom is a known choreographer. She's touched many of dance floors. She's judged, and she's never really in the city. She always doing something like somewhere else. So music always been in me. On my mom's side, on my dad's side, my grandfather used to be in like a doo-wop band, jazz and stuff like that. So it's always been in my blood. Started dabbling in it. Middle school, got real serious like 2012. Just joking around. Got real mad serious in 2018, 19, and now here we are today. Shout out Frost for giving me the platform to really put a what I call a Mufasa in my milestone, in my markers, in my fellow big road or whatever, because it really left an imprint of who I was and what this kid can do. And from there, it's I am who I am. Like from the hat to how I speak to, you know what I'm saying? You was talking about support. Like with me, like anybody that knows me knows, like one thing about Cook, he gonna support anything that show passion and effort. You know what I'm saying? Like it's been shows where I go to somebody and I'm like, ain't nobody really watching them because they weird, but I'm watching them and I'm like, dang, they acting right now. I can tell that you acting. I watch a lot of movies. I can tell you acting like you acting like everybody here that's on this lineup don't do it. And then, you know, it's times where I can see that same person really beat them. Like, okay, I can see you really doing this with your passion. This is really you. Like, I support that. Just like you know what I'm saying? Like, shout out my brother Wolski. Like, that's not necessarily his music is something necessarily I would listen to, but when it come on my little playlist, I definitely listen to it because what that bro do is with passion and mad effort. Like, so it's like you cannot knock that. Like, you can't knock that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, so that's you listen to it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just like Future. You know what I'm saying? Like, or any other person that's outside of your natural pond of music, but they in the lake. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you dabble and you support. So I feel you on that. Like, I definitely support like anything that's worth giving effort and your passion into. That's nice. That's good. Because it make you feel good too. I bet. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just getting a new approach to things and listening. Yeah, like it's just different because some things, you know, everything is lingo. Yeah. Everything is translation. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I hate that all the same shit. You just gotta listen to it well enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that when you were saying like, you know, what you just saying? You were just talking about another topic, and I was like, this tastes like Sprite, but I like the logo, so I'm gonna drink it. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like this tastes like Pepsi, but that logo get me every time, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep buying it. You know, everybody got strawberry cream soda. Yeah, but for some reason we love Vest. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I feel about Sprite. So I understand. I understand. Ain't nothing like the Sprite. And then it's like that first. I'm sorry. As soon as you overhear that, you be like, it's like one of the melodies from heaven. But yeah, it's just not. It ain't that it's bad. It's just like serum is cool. It's just not Sprite. It's not. Yeah, no, it tastes a little weird. It's more calm. It's more calm. Yeah, it's like Sprite look ghetto cousin. Yeah. What up, man? Yeah, man, you been on grandma? I was like, yeah. But yeah, like so stepping on the song first go around. Like Nico was talking earlier. What we doing? Sexy Lexi or sexy?
We doing Sexy Lexi. We doing Big Sexy Lexi.
Like he was saying, like my first take was my first official take was in Japanese. Like I'm a huge anime fan. Like the whole One Piece. That's real. Like and like Samuel Jackson did an interview and he was like, man, it's real. Like it really tells you like about life lessons. So this little cat Luffy just picks up his crew and he just real destined on life. You know what I'm saying? And like I really like embedded that on myself. So moving on, you come to this kid. You see a Capsule. That was the first one. I just made some music up and I wanted it to be me all the way. I was like, I want this to be a welcome mat to my house. You walk past this house, you see an anime flag outside. The welcome mat is in Japanese. This is a full black kid. Why is this in Japanese? And so dabble in and be like, you get the concept of who I am. If you really listen, you know what I'm saying? Like, past all the chill beats, I'm really saying things on my lyrics, connecting who I am personally throughout these songs, and I just really stayed to myself, and it really grabbed a lot of attention from a lot of people. Like the first one was really dope, and the second one came. The fans made the second one come.
The second song?
The second Capsule.
Yeah, because I see the Capsule. I kind of want to know more about that. Like,
so with Capsule, the first one was just a demo. I didn't really have a title for it at the time. I believe Tory Lanez was doing something. He was dropping capsules of music.
Okay, like a mixtape, but it's a capsule.
Yeah, it was just like a little. There you go.
Yeah, I like.
And so I was like,
a little smidget.
All right, we're gonna do 6 songs, and we're gonna just.
Okay.
All
right. I see.
6 songs.
I love.
Look, but when you got an EP limited type of project, you have to strategically pick. Because I only have 6 songs to give you. These have to go. I hate hearing people pick 5 songs and none of them mesh together. It's like you just picked 5 songs you thought was fire. The Capsule. I understand what you say with anime, that it tells a story. You can listen to it even with the anime interludes that come on after songs. It leads you from one part. It feel like you going down the beginning life of Cook CrVk.
Hey, I'm
gonna send you the projects, bro. We're listening on the way home, bro.
Just trust me, I like albums and shit where I can, I listen to a song, I'm like, okay. And then it tell me it kind of give me that interlude almost into the next song. One of my favorite albums is Life Jennings' first album.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say J. Cole.
And I love Life Jennings' first album because he told me a story.
Yeah.
And he kept telling me, and as you listen to the song, when he done, he was like, well, shit. And then this happened.
Yeah.
And then goes to the next song. My wife hates it.
Like R. Kelly trash in the closet.
Oh man.
Now I'm gonna tell you right now. 1 through 12, I was cool with. And then
it started getting once I saw the midget,
I was like, nah, fam.
Once I saw the little security midget man in the closet, I stopped watching it after that. I'm like, all right, that's what I got to. All right, this nigga's running out of shit to do. Like, how did we get here in this story? I was like,
I loved it. I loved it all.
Yeah,
it told
I appreciate music that I should be able to close my eyes and envision what you put. This is your canvas. I should be able to see that verbally or hear it, and I should be able to paint the picture. It's like when you close your eyes too tight and you start seeing shit, and then you don't know what you're seeing. Sometimes it be little shit, and it start being like a little galaxy. Like, it should be like that.
Yeah.
So tell me, like, you was on episode 118. Here you are, season 2, episode 2, and we've grown a lot since then. And so what has happened in your life since then? Like, tell us what's been in what you've been in the studio cooking.
What crack?
It's since then, damn, Nico, since then it's been crazy, bro.
I know, that's why I had to put that on there.
Oh man,
that was in March.
Was that this year? That was
no, it was our last episode. Our last episode was in December of last year.
It's been crazy. Like the growth has definitely been like.
Where did that nigga come from?
That's a sign. That's a sign. Y'all know that, right?
No. Well, no, the growth definitely been real. You know?
It's going there.
Oh, okay.
I'm
sorry, boo.
That motherfucker been laughing.
Because I think before 118, I didn't have real on my side at that time. I don't think so.
But you was at the episode. No.
What?
I was me and Key. You had me and Key.
Yeah,
you were Key.
But yeah, so like I've definitely matured as an artist. That's what Capsule comes in. I've more so been looking at the music industry with business eyes and our artistry eyes. So that way, I can understand what is going on in the lingo that's being spread around me. Building the team, and I'm learning that not everybody that you are squad with is going to be on the team.
Yeah, so you've been working on
cleaning
up the closet, cleaning out,
kind of playing Tetris and seeing who fits what piece and making sure my Voltron is moving functionally. So that's definitely been going up and down. Everything gave me want to be like Nico, I need you, going like Nico. You see, you doing this whole thing, so.
You can make some shake, man.
Okay. And I know she's helped. She done helped to clean out some shit too. And I see
you need your that's one of the things.
I was gonna say since you threw that alley oop, so how did this happen? How'd y'all make this happen?
Woo. How did we make this happen? It just was destiny.
Yeah, I think I was
low key, high key.
Yeah, basically he started asking questions, asking me and Key.
Shout out DJ Key.
My boy.
He just asked us questions, and then he eventually started joking, calling us his advisors, and then we literally created a group chat called the office.
Yeah.
So whenever there was something business wise or any of us had questions,
nice.
Hit the chat and.
But that shit's so helpful.
No, like
to have an outside person,
it really
because it's like I said, my mom, like she owns her own dance. Like she's always been business oriented, so it's like that's in my DNA. Like I can't help that. Like when I talk, sometimes I'm like, this is not business talk. Like you know what I'm saying? So to have that type of mentality be my back and my eyes, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she be on my ass, bro. A lot of shit, like, I told you I was gonna see you that bread. She like, you gotta pick a day first. I'm like, okay, you right. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's gratefully appreciate that because, like, like I said, I'm in a business, so it's like I can't do everything by myself, even though, like, I'm used to, when you first doing it. You really first doing it.
Trust me, bro.
You know what I'm saying? It's just you and maybe somebody else that it's just
it worked for so long solo till you start feeling burnt out.
Yeah, and it's like,
and then it make you like, all right, bro, do I really want to do this shit? And then it's like, yeah, I need some help,
man. And that's like that's where the team came in.
Hey, look, greatest thing I did was bring Past on the show.
So yeah, like,
man, I'm just here to support my brother.
It made it. Well, you got somebody consistent that was gonna be there. Like it was gonna put their effort. It was gonna do what you needed to do. It was gonna brainstorm with you. It made it easier because I'll type all these motherfuckers up.
You need support.
People was already calling her manager. Like they that's because like
we were genuinely
the manager.
But it should be. It's supposed to be.
Manager. Okay.
It's supposed to be organic.
Because I was always there, people would start saying, hey, is Cook free on this? Or how much, do you know how much it would cost to do this? And I'm like, ain't you Cook manager? And then people would start introducing me. I'm like,
and I'm like, because like even right now, like if we go into technical terms, like it would be my project manager, but like given that she is as close as she is to me, it's just like I'm not gonna let my best friend get fucked over. And because I am in the position I am in, I'm gonna make sure that we don't get fucked over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
teamwork makes
I gotta like it be times where I be like, I can sense that her real life, her aspirations my aspirations are weighing. What can I do? I know you gonna take this, and because you are you, but you ain't. What can I? Let's spit it up.
Life's about making everybody's life.
That's and that's in all good relationships. You know what I'm saying? When all good relationships, people know. Sometimes there's been plenty of times in the episodes we've done where we come in, he can look in my face and be like, "Hey, you ain't got it in you today."
I got it.
And vice versa. And you know, because life be lifing.
Yes.
You know, but then you still gotta handle the business. Mm-hmm. You know, and this is something that we both had that vision. Like when he was like, "Hey, what you think about doing this full time? Like this is being the co-host." I was like, "Yeah, that's a lot." But what comes with that is an acceptance of, hey, the responsibility, the aspect, like the partnership. You know what I'm saying? Like all of that, and you go through those, no matter what type of relationship, brothers, friends, all that. You got to be able to say, you know what, today somebody can only give me 30%, and I got to make up that other 70%. And then you know what? When I'm on 10, they on 90, and it's okay. No matter what. I think that's the problem I have when I see some of my friends going through relationship problems, even with a significant other, because I'll be like, hey, y'all didn't realize that some days you can't give 100, some days you can't give 50, some days you got zero, and the other person got to do it all. You know what I'm saying? You just got to show appreciation, take accountability. That especially if you caused the 10%, take accountability of it and keep moving.
And when it's your turn, provide the same that was provided to you.
I heard. I mean, like it just went all the way.
But overall, as far as like Bria, being who she is, like it definitely, the energy definitely it gets. I'll make sure it gets reciprocated because it's not. Like Nando. Shout out my boy Nando STL.
Shout out my boy Nando.
When I was talking about gems, there's a bag full of gems. Like it's appreciated.
Because niggas, everybody's supposed to pass down jewels. Like when people ask me about podcasting, if I wanted, I ain't gonna say I've had the most successful show, but I could have been one of them niggas like, well, some people won't talk to you for free. Nigga, well, shit, you can sign up for this. Yeah. But if it's somebody I fucks with, and I know you genuine, like, hey, Nico, if you come to me like, hey, this is what I want to do, this kind of my plan to it, at that point, why can't I give you the jewels I've learned on my own? Yes, I can package this shit up and sell it if I want to. I say that to motherfuckers I don't know. But somebody I know, hey, Nico, I want to start. I just don't want you to come. Now you coming to me like, hey, what's everything I need to do? I just thought about this today. Well, I feel like you ain't putting no effort in. I'm just gonna ignore them type of efforts. After that, you can pay. But if you
I don't like how St. Louis don't give people help. So that's why I'm like, I'm happy you got help.
You gotta know where to get the help from.
Yeah. That's all they find.
Help ain't good help.
Because like that's why it's like when you was like I don't know if you was like talk about who you know. I'm like that ain't 100. That's not 100 because I know some people. I know some people that know some people. And they know me.
That's all about networking.
I'm
probably
what they call me now, I guess, international. Was that what they calling me? So outside of somebody that's just gonna be
not international. Yes, you are.
Well, shout out to people being international. Ethnic Ishimore is an international podcast.
We
in 25 countries.
That are so humble. I'll be the talk of the night, and I'll be like,
because you know where you going to, you know where you headed. So when people, it's like, I appreciate the love on the way.
Yet.
I'm not there yet.
I'm not
so
there yet.
Because that's how I feel like, nigga, your shit pop. I'm like, it's cool, bro.
But why not?
Not because I don't. I accept them. I accept my flowers when I need them. But
you know how you want to present your package. You know how you want certain things to be perceived. So those people are going crazy over what you just gave them is not what you want.
What I envision, it ain't there yet. It's like me with
almost
there. I use it with skating.
It tasted good with the seasoning.
But I use it with skating. People see me skating, they be like, "Damn, bro, you wrong." I'm like, "Yeah," but to the people that I look up in skating, I'm okay. I'm what y'all are. What I am to you is what they are to me. So I just be like, I'm cool. They're like, nah, nigga, you good. I'm like, yeah, I'll do that. I'm giving out roller skating lessons soon, y'all. Yeah, I'm cold.
Where at? Skate King?
I don't know. If while it's about the weather cool, I can do them outside. In Dalewood.
Because the fall is gonna be nice. Motherfuckers wear y'all sweatshirts, come out, get a nice workout.
Right now.
I mean, oh yeah. But see, I wish the skating rink over here utilized itself more. Them motherfuckers, you don't even know that shit there.
Oh, like the stadium.
Yeah, because they need to redo the floor. They need to advertise actual local skate nights. I mean, granted, a lot of people ain't gonna try to want to drive from the south side, but if niggas are driving to the east side to skate, why wouldn't they drive to the south side to skate? So it's just the effort.
To the south side to fuck
I would if they had a good skate night.
I feel like if you can chill and shit on the north side, you chill and shit on the south.
Okay.
I ain't from here, so don't none of the neighborhood bother me. Don't none of them bother. What you got, Paz?
I got a question. I'm reading this list right here, and something is tingling my spidey senses. Explain to me what Elite Impact 314 is.
Okay.
I feel like y'all should know.
So, last year, when we first, me and Keith started doing shows, the goal was to basically provide a platform for other artists in the area to be able to showcase their talent, network with other artists and vendors, and just exchange talents. And the idea came up to come up with an artist collective where there were a group of artists of all kinds, graphic designers, singers, painters, musicians, photographers, videographers, just a little bit of everybody. So if you need a cover done, we have somebody in the group that can do it with a cover. If you have a show coming up, you need a band. There's people in bands that. So yeah, we just help each other.
Oh, see, that's what I was talking about. Help.
And a great collective. Collective.
Yeah, it's Elite Impact is an artist collective. Yeah, and the goal is to basically just help advance each other's artistry by using each other's resources.
Oh, wow.
We all bring something different to the table. We can all teach somebody something.
How do you weed out the fuck niggas? How do you weed them out?
They kind of weed themselves out at times.
Yeah, they kind of do. They might not even come.
If the group is no longer serving your purpose,
yeah, because I'm not helping everybody.
We not blood.
It's like I said, like I just said, passion and effort. Passion and effort. After a while of age, you just like, I'm asking questions.
Yeah,
I'm asking
questions.
That's all.
That's
you know what I'm saying. Like,
maybe you shouldn't weed out the fucking niggas. Just give them the answers, please.
I wasn't the person to ask questions in class. You know what I'm saying?
Me neither.
You know what I'm saying?
Lucky
I was the person to ask the homie that was cool with the teacher. And that's fine if you want to ask him, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's fine too. Just sitting back and watch. Let you know that you are acknowledging what is going on, because everybody here mean business, so you can't get left behind. You know what I'm saying? Like, passion and effort.
That's all it is.
But thank you. I like that. Elite Impact 314.
So, I mean, as we closing out your interview, I mean, what's next for you? What's next for you? Just whether it's just your personal, because you do 50-11 things as well. She's an artist, poet, like she do a lot.
She look like a poet too.
She cold with it.
I want to see her do some poetry. Not necessarily now. I'll come to it.
She like, well, nigga,
I would love if she felt comfortable to do it now. I would love, because I do need some inspiration on the way to my daughter. But anywho, I'm not asking. But the green is giving me just.
It's growth.
Yes.
It's giving me several snaps in a row.
Shit, we grown. It's 10 o'clock.
Is that okay?
Yeah. Well, should nobody child be up watching?
Come on.
But yeah, she tells erotic poetry as well.
It's past their bedtime anyway.
It's past their bedtime anyway.
Give me some. Come on.
Why she
purring like I don't know what that is.
I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna do my go.
Come on. Give it to me, baby. Ooh.
That's what I would do.
Yeah, come on.
Thank you. When?
Forgive me for I have sinned. I have a confession. I touch myself when I think of you. I mean, I know it's probably the liquid courage and the 2 months with my homegirl just faced, but damn it, I do. And I'm not ashamed of it. And I probably do it again. Especially if you keep looking at me with those eyes and how they seemingly peer into the depth of my soul, sending a shock straight to my heart and the blood rush to my needle regions. Somehow fueled by the tender way your hand cradles the small of my back. You soothe me. Your energy makes me comfortable enough in my femininity to let you lead the way, like everything's okay. And oh, what a scene it is being played on the back of my leg. Right hand around my throat and left behind my knee, holding me open to accept your love, and then it fits like love or the sleep. At least that's what I like to believe. I touch myself when I think of you. And how your arms wrap around me. Like it's the last hug you'll give, or like I'm the anchor keeping you grounded while we grind to the beautiful song hormones produce. A beautiful orchestra orchestrating beautiful orgasms. Standing O's and curled toes, you make me wet. Without even trying. He ain't moved. I pause the drip, waiting for you to take a sip, things to dip into my face. Might be blasphemous, but I don't give a fuck. It's an opportunity I don't want to miss. And to make it plain, I want you to nail me to the cross like you do in my mind. And I'm not shy. We can make love or call it fucking while we intertwine. I don't care, just have your way with me. Love me so good, your sin is in my hair. Love me so good, your name escapes my lips like a living prayer. Pound me, throw me against the wall, I don't care, just have your way with me. Because damn it, I'm tired of touching myself when I think of you. But I wonder, after all this said, will I be forgiven?
I don't have no snaps on him. We're gonna do a hand clap.
I like the clothes. Shit. Was that the clothes?
Yes.
Oh my God.
That was wonderful. That was
And it was rhyming a little bit too, like certain things rhyme.
Like,
Hey, she off the chain.
Hey.
She's like, she's a poet and I didn't even know it. Okay.
Hey. So it just kind of flows.
I feel it's a good post. You should.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
You know,
See, I'm older.
I'm trying to
than
listen. My daddy a poet, so
you know,
I listen
I'm
deep
older
poetry.
than all y'all. You know, I grew up and we used to sneak and watch things like Real Sex when I was a kid.
My mama made me read Zane books when I got in trouble.
And there was the Punani poet.
I have a favorite Real Sex episode, but we're not going to talk about that.
I'm sitting there like this, like
Real Sex episode 27.
I need an album.
No, that was just poetry, right?
I'm actually writing some stuff.
Come on. Please put me on the waiting list.
Let me play the bongos at that motherfucker.
I feel special. We know you got something going on.
So I'll put a beret on, a do-rag, and some Yeezys.
Did you go see Erykah Badu?
I saw her at Music at the Intersection last
You
year.
did?
So I did not go see her.
I saw her 2-3 years
I
ago.
saw her
free.
That was before she was giving out them coochie incense. That's before I saw
She a
her.
poet.
I saw her.
Wait, not
She
really.
said they sold out.
Moon and Pisces.
They sold out.
I mean, it's just the thought of it.
I wouldn't know if that motherfucker. But look, me personally, I'd have been like, if they won $50, I would have invested. Cause I want to know Erykah Badu coochie smell like.
I mean, I want to see what it smells like.
She didn't want to open it.
I probably would like, can you autograph this? Like if I meet them, like, dude, I'll be like, hey, dude, your coochie really smell like these motherfuckers 8 cents. Like, I feel like you have to ask that because it's like, how you come up with the idea that your coochie?
You like to figure out what stuff smell like.
Under her coochie said it smelled like I need to know.
You
Like,
want to know, huh?
it's Erykah Badu.
Find out.
Yeah.
It's Erykah Badu. It's Erykah. If it worked for Common, it'll work for me.
Fact.
I don't mind putting on a dashiki tomorrow.
Wait, look, hey, Craig, what's coming up next for you, man?
What ain't coming up next for you?
We got the art show.
Okay.
I still love her.
Yeah.
Shout out to Christian Black Man.
Okay.
August.
Finna go to Cali soon.
Because it changed.
It's a lot. It's
see you finna go to Cali.
We got the Nando STL show.
No.
September 1st.
September 1st.
On that.
Tickets.
So make sure y'all get that tickets on that. And then go out. Because he had the first one go around, and then something happened, and then he circled the block, and he knocked back on the door, so that's a blessing.
Turn up.
So we got that going on. Then we got, what we got after that?
Payday LA.
Payday LA. Then it's LA, September 21st. That's big. That's mad big. T-Double, Tech Cole, AJ McQueen, Brooke Seals just came from like some Payday LA, I think like a few months ago.
Okay.
But yeah, I got selected for that, submitted some stuff in. It was fucking with it. And then yeah, so that's gonna be dope. That's gonna be dope. Other than that, we're working on some music. We're working on the deluxe of Capsule Season 2.
Okay.
That's gonna have 5 new songs on it with my boy Ace 23. I got Nico Soul.
Shout out to Nico Soul. Bro go hard.
Man, hey.
Bro talented.
Man,
bro go hard.
Sensei Bodine. I got Blue.
Okay.
Extra second verse on there for y'all. Got something different on there, but it's definitely something to be an attachment of season 2. Definitely. Yeah.
Okay, y'all. We gotta clap it up. Yeah. Boy, Cook CrVk, big girl in here finna be doing it big. But before we let y'all up out of here, we gotta do my favorite part. Rapid fire.
Let's go.
Pass.
Rapid fire is just like a good game of spades. Study long, study wrong. I need the first thing. Don't take too long. You done this before. All right? So when I throw it out there, first thing, don't be I don't know, man. No, I need that.
If you
all
say
right?
we hang good.
Yeah, there we go. So I'm now you gotta pay attention because I'm gonna just be doing this. I ain't gonna be all right. Big girl, you done took me to cloud 9, so you gotta tell me your favorite movie.
On Netflix right now.
Netflix right now.
It's one of my favorite movies.
Character real quick. Favorite character. Sorry.
The Scarecrow. Oh, Michael Jackson. Okay. Craig, favorite movie.
28 Days Later.
That's a zombie movie. I ain't got no question.
Sexy X. What's your favorite movie?
Oh, thank you. Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park. Look. Rapper. Dream Vacation.
Tokyo.
Dream Vacation.
I'm taking my son to the Pokemon theme park.
Dream Vacation.
Tour of Africa and Europe.
Speaking of Europe, yeah, niggas about to be international.
Niggas in Paris.
Niggas in Paris. That's gonna be.
You gotta make.
You gotta TikTok I'm doing.
You gotta do a reel of your whole trip to niggas in Paris as a song.
It's only right.
Like the only.
How
many times is that? That's so cliche, but.
I'm gonna vlog it. Yeah, got to. Favorite anime series.
Austin News from
favorite anime series.
Samurai Champion.
Do you know that?
Pokemon.
Nice.
Mine's is.
There you go.
I would say Pokemon is mine with a hint of Boondocks.
Classic.
Boondocks.
Yeah.
Boondocks.
Afro Samurai was my shit.
Pokemon.
Afro. I wish I got into it like back when I was young. You hear kids watching anime. It was it was the weird kid. Then I grew up to have the son that was the same kids we used to play. Yeah, all my kids anime kids. But no, Afro Samurai was raw. Boondocks, of course, just because. First of all, shout out to Regina King playing 2 voices and me not knowing until I was grown.
Yeah,
that's talent.
A lot of the cast played it through the same voice.
I know.
Best anime that describes you.
One Piece. I'm sorry.
And what it should have been, best anime character.
Yeah, best anime character that describes
Who?
Luffy.
Okay, I don't know.
He got the scar in the head.
I don't know.
You got it. It's
That's
I
gonna make
thought it was
her.
a line.
That's what found to be funny to me.
Come on, yeah.
I can see that too. Like I can see that. So
My favorite Pokemon was Psyduck.
What?
That's why I liked him.
I love him. And I had a yellow card in high school.
Yeah, he was a random nigga. I be random at times. Motherfuckers was confusing my mans all the time. I feel like he was fried. He just be high. Niggas was fucking with him, and he be like, Psyduck. Like niggas was fucking with dude. It's like I understood that nigga, bro. Like I was like, I don't know what it is about me and him that relate, but I fucks with Psyduck.
Yeah, and he always
Pikachu was cool. That nigga was too amped up for me. Yeah, he was just yeah.
The man right here, man.
I know. Pikachu was that nigga.
Favorite artist?
Busta Rhymes.
Ooh, good one.
Favorite artist?
You want to know me next? Will Smith. Wait.
Like getting jiggy with it?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
No, actor Will Smith. Artist Kodak Black. I fuck with him.
He's a weird
That
little
was the
nigga.
first
But
thing that came to mind.
I can fuck with little weird ass Kodak.
Favorite artist?
Okay.
Favorite artist?
Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
And I like
prime
Jay-Z
time
for the
Weezy.
record.
Put him up against anybody,
I put Weezy
like mixtape.
against anybody.
Well, yeah.
My favorite is Andre 3000.
Oh, okay.
That's a classic.
Yeah.
His favorite album of all time.
The Carter 3.
Jay-Z? That's my nigga. Oh,
No,
Lil Wayne.
He was the blueprint.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Favorite album?
Don't come to me last. Something. Oh, I got one.
My backup
Come
one.
on.
My backup one.
Don't renege on me now. Don't renege on me now.
Niggas stretch their response out while they still thinking. I think
Capsule too, goddamn.
I know, right? I really like Beyonce, so I was going with the Destiny Child. Oh, I'm sorry, I skipped you.
No.
I went with Survivor album.
You going back?
Okay.
So the Survivor.
I'm not really like
An album fan?
I'm a fan of albums.
Besides the Carter 3, my other one is Smino Noir.
Mom would have
What
to
would
be
be yours?
Lamar's dad.
Bruno Mars?
Kendrick Lamar.
Damn.
Okay,
I love Good Kid, Mad City was my shit.
And that was I was doing it.
I listened to that consistently for months. From the interludes in between. You're talking about the album telling the story, like, bro, that's a perfect put together album, bro.
What was yours, Bree? Nope.
She said the Capsule too, but she, I feel like she was like, hey, all her answers was Cook Crack, and
that was them cop out.
I'm gonna be honest though, like me,
you can look at my music history and all of my apps will tell you that
she listens to St. Louis. No fake.
Me too, though.
I have a playlist.
If I gotta go St. Louis, besides me, no.
I have a Cook Crack playlist.
Capsule 1.
All of his music on it.
Lou Tribe Infinities equal 8.
One of my idols in the sex game. Ray J. Ray J said
Brandy's brother.
One of my idols in the sex game, Ray J, sang a song that said, if you had one wish. So what would be your one wish?
You gotta find that as a clip.
What do you say?
Start playing.
If I had one, it would be that everyone that is closely connected to me in a positive manner succeeds the way they envision their success.
I agree with that. My one wish.
Nico.
I wish chicken was a vegetable, so niggas can eat chicken and it's healthy for you. I'm dead ass serious, bro. I argue that shit with people. If chicken was a vegetable, we would eat it more because it would be considered good for
you.
you.
He took yours. All right. But don't say what he said. All right.
She like, how a nigga get an essay. And
I
want to see niggas succeed.
How much? Like, how much you gotta win? How much you want to win?
20,000.
20,000? You mean 20 million?
I need enough. You talk about lotto?
Yeah.
Every time me and my mama talk on the phone, we have our talk about what we gonna do if one of us hit the Mega Million, even though neither one of us played. Like this is an annual conversation for us.
They play 3.
Yeah, let me win the Mega. I want to win enough where I could walk into my job. Well, I fucks with my job, so I probably won't go in there and cussing people out. But say I like worked at like a call center that I hated, I'll walk in that motherfucker, and y'all gonna know I left this bitch. I ain't leaving subtly. No, fuck you. You was cool sometimes. I'm gonna talk to a couple customers. One that pissed. Hell yeah, I'm gonna go all out. And as soon as I get the money, I'm going to Sally Mae and I'm paying my student loans off in ones.
Off in one.
No, I'm paying that shit off.
No,
in
cash. And I'm blogging it. And I want only the black employees to get off the phone and help me do this. We're gonna have a fun time doing it. And I'm talking about I thought this out thoroughly.
Big girl.
Yes.
Big girl. What's your wish?
I wish for me and my people. Basically, our end goals to come into fruition because, like, I want to fix up my own house. I'm trying to have my dream house and studio. I want to have my artist community center. I want
to do hood rat shit with my friends.
Cook to have his mentorship and stuff. I want to support be at festivals. I want us to be able to live. I want us to thrive, not survive.
Fair.
The end goal, baby. Shout out to the end goal.
I was told by a kid today that I look like Buddha when I smile. So I'm gonna take all y'all wishes and rub them on my belly.
Oh, no, they did.
Let them come through.
Starting with chicken becoming a vegetable, because I've been really like I feel like I can if I was to get I could do a whole dissertation about why I think chicken should become a vegetable. I'd be mad than a motherfucker. If I bite into a fried what I thought chicken strip and it's a motherfucking mushroom.
I'm gonna tell you, it's very good.
I don't want nothing that that's like, oh, you should eat this. It tastes like chicken. No, nigga, I can go get chicken. Why I want to eat something that tastes like? Well, then that's a blessing for them. Make sure you made some strips for the one. Yeah, I bite the motherfucker. Look, my mama vegan. My mama been vegan for the past like 5-6 years. So I've tried shit I would have never tried.
I'm gonna tell you why. You know why? Because of what she just said. First time I partook and got my beard wet. Would you at least taste it? And I was like, and it's a down road ever since. No, it was a bad road ever since.
So you scared to become vegan?
Hey, you know what? When I got with my wife, she took me to
I got to do too much thinking.
Yeah.
To be
she
vegan.
took me there and was like, she was like,
it takes too much thinking.
Buffalo, it was like buffalo cauliflower or something. She was like, you're gonna like it. And I'm eating it. I'm like, I'm fat. This does not taste good.
It do taste good.
But look, I fucks with cauliflower though. That's the beauty of getting older. Vegetables you weren't fucking with as a kid that you just didn't fuck with, you realize like my mama put me on broccoli, cauliflower, rice. She was cooking it, and then before she came fully vegan, she would do it with either chicken or she would do it in with shrimp. And so that was like mom just eating some random shit. You could buy you could buy them separately, but you could buy a premix there like Sam's, a big ass bag. She would saute anything, then she would cook the shrimp, add it in that motherfucker. And I was like, bro, this shit fire. Like I could eat that shit all the time. But if I bite into what I thought, it's different if I know. It's like niggas like, yeah, we made a mushroom burger. Hell no. If you don't give me this goddamn ground beef, I even go turkey. But what we not finna do is bite no big ass mushroom. If them motherfuckers ain't the shrooms I think it is, I don't want it. And that's on that. See, if I gotta do all that, you gotta over season this to make it taste right. And like I tried the jackfruit taco. I was mad than a motherfucker. The hell is this shit?
Man,
I was mad as hell, man. But it was fire, man. We gotta clap it up, man, for all our wonderful guests. Cook CrVk, Big Girl. We got Big Sexy Lexi in the building. Make sure y'all tap in with us next week. Actually, Pat's gonna be gone, but I'll be here. He's going to Paris. He's gonna be a nigga in Paris. I'm gonna be a nigga. He'll be a nigga in Paris. I'm be a nigga in the Louvre. South side at that moment. But I got the homeboy, my nigga Stefan Urkel coming on with the whole fam. I've interviewed him a few times. This time I'm gonna bring the missus on, the kids, because they popping right now. The missus and the kids been going viral on TikTok, millions and millions and millions of views, because the mother, his girl, is a makeup artist, but she's teaching her daughter. So she got videos of her daughter doing straight full face makeup. She's like 5, 6.
Oh wow!
And this shit come out decent. So we're gonna kick it. But I don't know. I'm assuming the kids coming. I don't want them out too late, but it's gonna be a good time. So make sure y'all ask your asses tap in next week. As always, Tuesdays 8:30 to 10. Well, really it's 8:30 till until, because it's 10:45 now. We still in this motherfucker, but we're gonna get out this bitch. When they give you the keys, they don't care once they when okay. And on that note, we gonna get about this motherfucking thing. Is this it? You know what? No, I'm taking the music. I'm just gonna find it. It's not gonna be